And there's a significance to the book coming out right now. So what is that?
Well, it's the 30th anniversary of Boy being released, which still to me is probably, if not my favorite, within my top 2 or 3 U2 records in their illustrious canon of albums. It's just got such a great, exhilarating sound for the time, and it was like nothing else that came before it, really. It was accessible, exhilarating, and just, it helped, I think, forge thousands of bands. And that record, I think, if you go back and you listen to records that are even being made today, it's a touchstone, and just a wonderful, wonderful record that, I think is really neat that it's also being reissued on vinyl. I don't know if you knew that. So any of the the listeners out there who might tend to prefer to buy vinyl records, that's a neat little piece of it too.
Yeah, I think a lot of people don't realize that U2 has been around for 3 decades because they are just so current.
Yeah, and it's amazing too. Like they sort of picked up on David Bowie. David Bowie was one of the hugest influences on the members of U2 growing up, and I really think that to this day, his ability to be so chameleon-like and change from record to record is something that U2 has done. And if you look back, like, through their years, through, The Unforgettable Fire and Bono with his mullet phase and Live Aid, and then they sort of reinvented themselves for The Unforgettable Fire, and then they did this, American music-influenced era with their movie Rattle and Hum, and then they totally... it's like they erased the board completely and went back and came out with Achtung Baby, and then they flirted with dance music. They've done it all, and, they just continue to reinvent themselves and continue to have success. And even now, where records may not be selling like they once did, they still manage to sell out, enormous venues. So that's a testament to their relevance.
John Luerssen, thank you very much for being with us this morning.
It's my pleasure, Julia. Thank you for having me on.